Hey, muy buenas noches, everyone. I hope everybody's doing well, blessed, and enjoying family. And as always, muchísimas gracias to everyone for your guys' words, prayers, your love and support. Thank you from the heart. And before I get into the story of today, if I don't sound like myself today, do excuse it. It's just, I always stated in my videos that our worst enemy, right, is our own mind, and we have to stay conscious of how they chameleon itself to fool us. And me personally, I always been chained up to my character, right? I'm a humble person, respectful, mellow. I walk with God now, but that damn pride, man. And today I took an action that it has me through the floor, but you know, just like I assume responsibility for everything, I gotta man up and I gotta let go, just not that individual no more. But anyways, to get into the story at hand, today I wanna touch on a personal note, right? I was on the cuerno on the phone with a homie, right? That we go back to Pelican Bay maybe 2005 sometime or close to 2006, somewhere there, right? But anyways, I purposely skipped through his thing cause he's doing all day, so I don't know where he was at, and of course, I didn't want to bring headaches towards him. But like I said, I happened to converse with him a little bit today, and basically we discussed what really happened, right? Cause I knew from the angle, like I stated, everything's gonna come from different angles, and it's gonna be every single one's gonna be different, right? And even though I wasn't far from it, well, it's uh, it's always good, to go sign at the same time. Get that okay from him to speak about it, to extend on a message, right? But today I want to extend about responsibilities, right? And it's going to circle around Sherm and a homie from Multi, right? He's from Multi, and he's a lot older than myself, and it's gonna basically gonna talk about responsibilities, right? Because of course, even though my message is meant to really what it comes down to it, right? Which is the ones calling the cuetazos or stating who's in the good lines or in the bad. At the end of the day, we got responsibilities. Because that's all it is, right? It's a big responsibility that we take on as Sureños, right? For example, this was back in Donovan when he was there and he was working for Sherm, right? And this is at the peak where Sherm was on every yard, right? And when people state, that it was him and Matt, and to my opinion, they were both up there, right? There's a reason why Bat, out of all the Billy from SD, the one he was willing to put a lot of footwork into helping escape was Sherm, right? But nevertheless, I think they're equal just from a different angle, right? But nevertheless, at this yard there was a current war, right? With another Billy, and someone had came out and that inactive stuff for a different Billy, and at the end of the day he had more footwork or manpower on the yard than the camarada did. So him being older and thinking about people that were with him, right? Because the war was gonna end up in him losing, and a lot of good homies were gonna get hurt, right? Behind power, control, and who making the feria, right? So he opted not cause being a weenie about things, it was just the smart thing, right? Allowed to check with other Billy how his directives were and under what, And of course, this is the time where there was few individuals upset, right, with sherm for different things, but more so for them interviews, right? And but of course, they would never come on and straight say it, right? Because none of them wanted that open war. Because basically, politicking at its finest, right? In the cuts and playing the fifth, right? The dummy part, which is, oh, I don't know, that's damn. And he decided to take that, and he stepped down. No, basically, they put the blame, right? And but if it would ricochet, of course, it was, oh no, I don't know. They did it on their own. I just gave them the green to use my name, right? But to always bless me, right? Nevertheless, the homie decided it wasn't wise. Again, it wasn't because, I personally at this time, when he addressed me with this, I told him, you messed up, knowing Sherm, just servicio, right? Responsibilities are responsibilities. Me personally, when I was there, I'd be damned if someone's gonna come and say, boom, boom, nah, hell no, boot up, suit up, y vámonos. You can outnumber him or whatever, you can, you know, never been scared to get scratched up, right? And but nevertheless, giving up something like that is basically you're walking with the Pili's name in front, right? So when you step back, basically you're turning or you're allowing the Pili to come out like this other Pili is more powerful, and it ain't even about that. It's just when somebody has a Gardin, it's to be respected, right? But it was never that. But anyways, can't make this very long, do excuse me, but within time the homie he got up there, with everybody. From there he got validated because again he had been now on the inactive, so there was already a backtrack to him, right? So he got revalidated, and since he was up there already in the bay, he went back to the bay. And again, he was older, right? He was been around, man. And when he hit up there, of course, for those that know Sherm, there was no fail, right? If you fail, you were done. Period. To them, failure was like you're locking it up. To be sincere, he didn't want to hear it. He would not give you an opportunity to speak, which it wasn't the case, right? With the homie, I'll just say B, right? He was, again, he was heard from Sherm, right? And again, he was willing to clean it up, right? Or at least show that he was still willing to carry his weight, right? Under or to be underneath Sherm. Because he had a lot of people, but believe me, it wasn't like he was careless with the people he had, right? He was real demanding, like real demanding. No, I'm not gonna take it as far as to say he wasn't good Billy or good to you when you did things right, because to be sincere, I was never under Sherm like that, right? But nevertheless, he got hurt, and he was gonna have a knee surgery. The homie, right? He was waiting on it to come through. So as being validated, we knew he was gonna eventually hit Corcoran. At this time, Corcoran, it was Artie's reign, right? But there was a lot of misunderstandings when it came to Corcoran in the Bay, right? And one of them, again, for those that knew Sherm, no, you could not tell him where he could and couldn't be, right? Because at the end of the day, you were all equal. As long as he did it in the shadows and you couldn't prove nothing about him, he was going to push. But anyways, he had a flip-flopper, or as he called them, right? And then for those that had paid attention to my stories before, I actually spoke about this individual, which is, Rojo from Shelltown. Those that know Rojo would know exactly who I'm talking about. He's a good, healthy individual, and we're not speaking about chunky, right? He has size on the homie, right? And anyways, he told homie B that when he went out to Corcoran, even though Rojo was completely into supporting Artie, he was to go down there and without looking for permission or nothing, he was gonna boogie, right? He was gonna take care of Rojo. And when things hit the fan, Sherm was gonna step in and he was gonna clear up. But this is a mission. I can understand if it's on the streets, right, where you could come in and but to make a promise of this type is suicide, right? Especially when you're talking to a Billy like this. And eventually, the homie V went down to Corcoran again. I was always real feelings with him, right? Thought he had a lot of knowledge and lecture to give out. So he went out there and we kind of had, or I had a three-way at that time set up where I was being, you could say, a middleman, right? And yeah, the first time he got there, I guess he was in a different section in the same block, different section as Rojo, right? That was back there, and when push came to shove, the homie B had the opportunity to blend in with the artist thing, right? Cause Rojo got him, but not in a bucking up type of thing, right? It was a working together. Look, this and that. You're gonna be here, this and that. So the homie B, he took it for granted, right? Again, the mind is something scandalous, right? Especially when it's from a sick individual that it's always jealousy, envy, and oneself, right? It becomes from being a family in a neighborhood to just keeping it a bug to, you know, just being about oneself to every thing or most of the thing. It don't matter how much heart you got for camaradas. It's again, it's a fear factor, you know. But nevertheless, be decided that it was a good thing, right? Instead of going against Artie, Sherm was starting to go that route, to the feds, and he thought it would be easy, right? To just allow Rojo to bring him in close to Artie, and once Sherm left, it was gonna be forgotten. But again, responsibilities, right? And Sherm didn't forget how it be just all of a sudden stop communicating, and eventually, Sherm took it as a form of disrespect, and just to be sincere, he made up a bunch of lies, right? With the reason why he left him down regardless, right? His word wasn't good, so me personally, I always said, if your palabra ain't good, then you ain't good. It don't matter, but if it comes out your mouth, don't matter with who it comes out, you to hold on to what comes out, right? Or what you speak. You don't even have to say, "Oh, I give you my word." Nah, that's meaningless. So Sherm did not let it go to, where he felt safe. The homies seemed to forget that even though they were jealous of each other, whatever, they're still brothers. And when it came to Sherm and Artie, of course, our Sherm gets to him, I need a favor. Artie's gonna be vámonos, especially when he has no type of value for a camarada, right? We're throwaways, remember that. So Sherm put it out there and tables turned. Rojo ended up having to move on the homie B. And I talked to the homie and he did what he had to do. And he knew with Sherm it was never gonna be okay. And at the time, Hardy was a strong individual too, and he ordered him to get hit. It was like, where could he go, right? In the Bay, of course, it was gonna be always, I won't get hit, I'm done. A lot of people think different. Me personally, if it would have happened like that, first off, I would have kept my word regardless of what happened. Second of all, I would have just manned up and went up there and just take whatever, had coming afterwards. I didn't keep my word. But, different minds, that's why the colors are made, right? So he decided to check in, and I know this though. A lot of different things were happening at the time, as you guys know. Again, my mind had that need to, I was aware, I'll just say it like this, I was aware when I was up there that if you're just in the cell sitting down, you're taking space. So I used to put myself in this position, right, as you guys have heard. But again, this ain't about me, right? This is a story about the homie. So again, I talked to him today and he accepted and he told me, speak about it. I'm not blaming Sherm and neither am I, right? This ain't about Sherm and was he right, was he wrong? Cause he was right to some angle and he was wrong in another, right? Cause he was utilizing a camarada to politic against his brother and keeping it on the hush. And it's forbidden. But to make the homie man up to his palabra, that's righteous. Ay, disculpen, but it is. So it's about responsibility, right? The reason I felt it goes with the message is because a lot of people ask me, I got family members going in, what can he do to just do his time and go home? There is ways. Like I said before, if you go there, just present your paperwork respectfully, say que hubo, buenos días, buenas tardes. But go out there and you get yourself a yard dog and go out there, do your routine, walk your laps and just do the program and don't get involved with all that extra stuff. There is ways, but unfortunately, I was that. We go up in there and I used to risk my hand for everything. And do know it ain't no more like it is on the streets. Like I'll do it, palabra, and you don't keep your word, people are gonna laugh. Nah, there's gonna be repercussions. So don't ever take on any responsibility. Cause believe me, 9 out of 10 is gonna come and bite you in the butt. Cause things don't always go to plan. Either you gotta get ready to be a torpedo and put yourself in that situation. Cause it's not just go put the work, right? That ain't nothing. That's what comes afterwards. Cause remember what I say, what you do for one pili ain't never good with the next. So you're gonna get pressed on about it. You have to hold on and receive whatever comes your way and keep pushing. Not a lot of people don't do that, so just don't put yourself in that situation. In other words, be smart, First and foremost, don't go up in there and pretend or believe that misled things, right? Of those that they have some type of anger to sugarcoat how things are inside, right? But if you do, then a lot of people call it who. Oh, I got who for this billy on this yard. I had this for this billy. No, you don't. You just took on responsibilities and your name's on the line, your neck. So it's just bad. I know we're raised to believe we gotta earn our stripes by pleasing these people, but making them look our way, value our actions, then value us as man, but it's never gonna work out. You can't please if they got them. Somebody knows different, please let me know. So be wise. Don't strive for freedom, for guidance, right? To understand things when they present themselves. But if they do ever present themselves, then you have to face them. Don't believe the myths that you could actually get somewhere, cause well, I'll just say it like this. Those are saying that it's possible that I was Don Quixote y el más chingón y eso. Then why aren't they still wiggling and handling it? Why they step back from things? When the heart there, I could tell you, to be sincere, if things weren't unfolded, I would have probably died in the ranch. I would have never said I felt sick or I went through this. I would have just manned up and it was weakness I wasn't going to demonstrate, right? But anyways, God is so amazing. I just put the Toker video out. I didn't want to. I really didn't like it, and I hope it's respectful, that's all. It's just for all those I hate not, keeping my end when it comes to people that been here with me, I hope I'm able to make sense of the surroundings of what happened or was addressed to had happened, right? Or that will sound too dumb, as I hope I don't sound too out of place today with my breathing and everything. But anyways, I send my love. Please stay smart and always, stay true to yourself and to your loved ones. Buenas noches.